Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Lauren, and I am your teacher today here on Learnify English. This video is called 1 Hour of Listening to English, Fluently and Clearly, How to Understand English Quickly. I want to say thank you for joining me today. You have made an important step in your English learning journey. Listening is one of the most powerful ways to improve your English. When you listen carefully, you begin to understand the rhythm, the sound, and the natural flow of English. This helps you speak more naturally, understand faster, and feel more confident in conversations. Before we begin, please take a moment to subscribe to Learnify English and click the like button on this video. Subscribing is free, and it helps you continue learning with us. When you subscribe, you will not miss any new lessons. And when you like this video, you help other learners like you discover it too. So go ahead and subscribe now. And let's start together. Today, I will guide you through 1 full hour of listening practice. You don't need to do anything complicated. You just need to relax, listen, and follow my voice. I will speak slowly, clearly, and naturally, just like a friendly teacher sitting beside you. This lesson is designed especially for beginners, but even if you are at an intermediate level, it will help you improve your listening skills and sharpen your understanding. We will practice in a step-by-step way. First, we will focus on listening to very short, simple sentences. Then, we will practice listening to slightly longer ideas. After that, we will build your ability to understand whole conversations, stories, and real-life examples. By the end of this video, you will feel more comfortable listening to English, and you will notice that your brain starts to understand English more quickly. The most important thing is this: do not worry if you don't understand every single word. That is completely normal. Even native speakers don't understand every single word when they listen. The key is to focus on the main idea. With practice, your ears and your brain will adjust, and you will begin to understand more and more. Now, here is how we will work together. I will say simple sentences, and you will just listen. You don't need to repeat aloud right now, just listen. Listening without pressure helps your brain get used to the sound of English. Later, you can repeat if you want, but for now, your goal is to listen and relax. Let's begin with some very short, everyday sentences. Listen carefully to my voice, the tone, and the rhythm. I am happy today. You are learning English. The sky is blue. The sun is bright. This is a simple sentence. English is not difficult. Each of these sentences is short and clear. Notice the rhythm. I am happy today. Listen again. I am happy today. The words connect smoothly. When you listen to English, it is important to hear the connection between words, not only the words themselves. Let's listen to a few more short sentences. I like coffee. You like tea. We are friends. They are students. She is my teacher. He is my brother. Did you notice something? All of these sentences are simple, but they show a pattern. English often follows a subject-verb-object order. By listening again and again, your brain begins to recognize this pattern naturally. You don't have to memorize rules. Listening gives you a natural feeling for the structure. Now let's move to slightly longer sentences. Listen carefully. I am learning English because I want to travel. She is studying hard so she can pass the exam. They are practicing every day to become better speakers. We are listening carefully to improve our understanding. These sentences are longer, but they are still simple. Did you notice the small connecting words? Like because, so, and to. These little words are very important in English listening. They connect ideas together. When you listen, pay attention to these connectors. They help you understand the meaning quickly. Another important thing in listening is intonation. Intonation means the rise and fall of the voice. In English, our voice often goes up and down. not flat. For example, listen, I am learning English because I want to travel. Notice how my voice rises on because and then falls at the end. This intonation helps you understand when a sentence is continuing and when it is ending. Let's try a few more longer sentences. My friend is cooking dinner right now, and it smells delicious. The children are playing outside because the weather is beautiful. I am reading an interesting book about history and culture. Take your time. Listen again if you need. Repetition is the secret to learning. Each time you listen, your brain catches more details. In this lesson, I will continue to give you many examples, step by step, by listening, repeating, and relaxing. You will improve your fluency and your speed of understanding. So, get comfortable, stay focused, and enjoy the practice. We are just beginning. This is your safe space to listen, learn, and grow in English. We will continue building your listening skills with useful everyday phrases. These are phrases you can hear in daily life, in conversations, and in movies. Listening to them again and again will make you faster at understanding English naturally. Now let's continue with more listening practice. In this part, we will focus on useful everyday phrases that you can hear in real conversations. These are short, natural expressions that people use all the time. Listening to them many times will help you understand English quickly in daily life. Remember, you don't need to repeat out loud right now. Just listen. Let your brain absorb the sounds, the rhythm, and the flow. Here are some very common phrases. How are you today? I'm doing well. Thank you. What is your name? My name is Anna. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? I am from Mexico. I live in India. Do you speak English? Yes, I speak a little. These phrases are simple but powerful. You will hear them in conversations with new people. Notice how natural they sound. Listen again to one example. Nice to meet you. The voice goes slightly up on meet, then down on you. This makes it sound friendly and polite. Now, let's add some more useful daily expressions. What time is it? It is 3 o'clock. Where is the bathroom? The bathroom is over there. Can you help me? Yes, of course. I don't understand. Please say that again. Could you speak slowly? Thank you very much. These expressions are especially important when you are traveling, studying, or meeting new people. Listening carefully to them now will make it easier to recognize them later in real life. Let's practice with slightly longer, natural sentences. Excuse me. Can you tell me where the train station is? I would like a cup of coffee. Please, can you show me the way to the hotel? I'm learning English because I want to find a better job. Could you please repeat that more slowly? Each of these sentences contains polite words, such as excuse me, please, and could you. Politeness is important in English, and you will often hear these small phrases at the beginning of sentences. Now, let's try listening to a short everyday conversation. Just listen. Person A. Hello, how are you? Person B. I'm fine. Thank you. And you? Person A. I'm good. Where are you from? Person B. I am from Brazil. What about you? Person A. I am from Thailand. Nice to meet you. Person B. Nice to meet you too. This is a very common first conversation between two people who just met. Even though it is simple, it happens every day around the world. By listening to it many times, you will understand it quickly when you hear it in real life. Let's do another short example. Person A. Excuse me, what time is it? Person B. It's 5:30. Person A. Thank you very much. Person B. You're welcome. Notice the polite words again. Excuse me. Thank you. You're welcome. These phrases make your English sound natural and polite. Now, let's listen to some phrases you might hear when shopping. How much is this? It costs $5. Do you have this in a different color? I would like to buy this shirt. Can I pay with a credit card? Do you have a smaller size? Thank you for your help. These are simple sentences, but they are very useful in daily life. When you practice listening to them, you will be ready for real conversations in shops, restaurants, or markets. Listening tip: don't try to translate everything into your own language. Instead, focus on the sound and the meaning. For example, when you hear, "How much is this?" don't stop to translate each word. Just understand that the person is asking for the price. This way, your brain learns to think directly in English. Let's try another short dialogue in a shop. Customer: excuse me, how much is this book? Shopkeeper: it is $10. Customer: okay, I will take it. Can I pay by card? Shopkeeper: yes, of course. Thank you. Customer: thank you very much. Shopkeeper: you're welcome. Have a nice day. By listening to this type of short conversation, you can imagine yourself in the same situation. This will make it easier to understand and respond when it happens to you. Now, let's move to another group of useful everyday phrases. These are for when you meet friends or people you know. Long time no see. How have you been? I've been busy with work. It's good to see you again. Let's have lunch together. That sounds great. See you later. Take care. These friendly expressions are often used in casual conversations. They make your English sound warm and natural. In this part, you have listened to many simple but powerful phrases. Remember, the goal is not to memorize everything at once. The goal is to listen, relax, and notice. Each time you listen, your brain learns a little more. Over time, this becomes automatic. We will focus on listening to descriptive sentences. These are sentences that describe people, places, and things. This type of listening will help you understand conversations, stories, and even English movies more clearly. We will practice listening to descriptive sentences. Descriptions are very common in English. People often describe other people, places, or things. When you understand descriptions, you can follow conversations, stories, and explanations more easily. Let's begin with simple descriptions of people. Listen carefully. She has long black hair. He is tall and strong. The baby is small and cute. My friend is kind and helpful. The teacher is smart and friendly. These sentences describe physical appearance and personality. Notice how the adjectives like tall, strong, cute, kind, friendly give details. Adjectives are very important in English listening because they add meaning. Let's try some longer descriptions. My brother is tall, with short brown hair and a big smile. The little girl is wearing a red dress and white shoes. My neighbor is an old man who loves to read books every evening. These sentences are longer, but they still follow a clear pattern. Subject plus description. By listening often, you begin to recognize the structure. Now, let's describe places. Listen. The park is quiet and beautiful. The city is busy and noisy. The beach is clean and sunny. The mountains are tall and green. My house is small but comfortable. Notice how each place has at least two adjectives. This is very common in English. People often use two or more adjectives together when describing something. Let's add more detail. The restaurant is big, modern, and full of people. The library is quiet, with many books and comfortable chairs. The supermarket is crowded, especially in the evening. When you listen to descriptions, focus on the adjectives and the overall meaning. Don't worry if you miss one word. If you catch the main adjectives, you will understand the general idea. Now, let's move to describing objects. Listen. The phone is new and expensive. The bag is heavy and black. The car is fast and modern. The table is round and wooden. The shoes are old but comfortable. These are very common sentences you will hear when people talk about things. Let's make them longer. My phone is very small, but it works really well. This bag is big and heavy because it is full of books. The car is red, shiny, and very fast. The table is made of wood, and it is very strong. These shoes are old, but they are my favorite because they are comfortable. By listening to these examples, you will train your ears to understand details. Now let's try a short descriptive passage. Listen carefully. My friend Anna is a very nice person. She has long brown hair and green eyes. She is tall and always wears colorful clothes. Anna is very friendly and always smiles. She loves animals, and she has a small dog. This description gives details about a person. When you listen, try to imagine the picture in your mind. Visualization helps your brain connect English words to meaning. Here's another descriptive passage about a place. My favorite place is the beach. The sand is soft and white, and the water is blue and clear. The sun is warm, and the air is fresh. Many people are swimming, playing, or relaxing on the sand. It is a beautiful and happy place. Again, listen and imagine. When you see the picture in your mind, you understand more easily. Listening tip. When listening to descriptions, focus on keywords like colors, sizes, shapes, and feelings. These keywords help you catch the meaning quickly. Let's practice listening to descriptions of daily situations. The classroom is full of students who are listening carefully. The street is busy with cars, buses, and people walking fast. The market is colorful, with many fruits, vegetables, and clothes for sale. The office is quiet, with workers typing on computers. The cafe is cozy, with soft music and warm lights. These sentences describe scenes you might experience every day. Now, let's listen to a longer daily description. Yesterday, I went to the supermarket. It was very crowded. Many people were shopping, and the lines were long. I bought some fruit, vegetables, and bread. The cashier was friendly, and she smiled when I paid. After shopping, I carried my heavy bag home. This is a short story, but it is full of description. Listening to stories like this helps you understand not just words, but also situations. In this part, you practice listening to descriptions of people, places, objects, and daily life. These listening exercises help you build a strong foundation for understanding English in real situations. We will focus on listening to actions and daily routines. This will help you understand when people talk about what they do every day. We will practice listening to actions and daily routines. This is very useful because people often talk about what they do every day: waking up, eating, working, studying, or relaxing. Understanding daily routines will help you follow real conversations more easily. Let's start with short, clear sentences. Listen carefully. I wake up at 7 o'clock. She eats breakfast every morning. He goes to school by bus. They work in an office. We study English in the evening. These sentences describe simple daily actions. Notice how the verbs wake up, eat, go, work, study show what people do. Verbs are very important in listening. If you catch the verb, you can often guess the meaning of the sentence. Now let's try longer sentences. I wake up at 7 o'clock, and I brush my teeth. After breakfast, she goes to school with her friends. He finishes work at 5 o'clock and goes home. They cook dinner together and eat at the table. We study English every night because we want to improve. These longer sentences connect actions together. Listen for the small connecting words, like and, after, because. These words show you the order of actions. Now let's describe a full daily routine. Listen. In the morning, I wake up at 7 o'clock. I brush my teeth and wash my face. Then I eat breakfast. After breakfast, I go to work. At work, I check my emails and talk to my colleagues. I usually have lunch at 12 o'clock. In the afternoon, I finish my work and return home. In the evening, I eat dinner, watch TV, and study English. Finally, I go to bed at 10 o'clock. This is a typical daily routine. Notice the sequence: morning, afternoon, evening, night. Listening to time words like in the morning or in the evening helps you understand the order of events. Let's listen to another example, this time about a student. Every day, she wakes up early, she eats breakfast and takes the bus to school. At school, she studies math, English, and science. She eats lunch with her classmates. After school, she plays basketball with her friends. In the evening, she does her homework and reads a book. She usually goes to bed at 9 o'clock. This is another routine, but from a student's life. By listening, you practice understanding different daily activities. Now let's practice with short conversations about routines. Conversation 1. What time do you wake up? B. I wake up at 6 o'clock. A. Do you eat breakfast every day? B. Yes, I do. I eat bread and fruit. Conversation 2. How do you go to school? B. I go to school by bike. A. What time do you finish school? B. I finish at 3 o'clock. Conversation 3. What do you usually do in the evening? B. I watch TV or read a book. Do you study English at night? B. Yes, I study for 1 hour every night. These are simple conversations, but they are very common. When you hear them in real life, you will understand quickly. Listening tip: pay attention to time expressions like in the morning, at 6 o'clock, every day. Usually, these small phrases give you important clues about the meaning. Now let's practice more actions outside the daily routine. Listen, I am cooking dinner right now. She is reading a book in the living room. They are playing football in the park. He is listening to music with his headphones. We are studying together at the library. These sentences use the present continuous tense actions happening right now. Listen carefully to the sound of ing verbs: cooking, reading, playing, listening, studying. This sound is very common in English listening. Let's make them a little longer. I am cooking pasta because my family is hungry. She is reading an interesting story about animals. They are playing football because the weather is nice today. He is listening to music while walking in the park. We are studying together to prepare for an exam. Again, notice the connectors: because, while, to. These small words connect actions and explain reasons. Now let's listen to a short descriptive passage about actions. Right now, many people are busy. Some are working in offices, typing on computers. Some are cooking in their kitchens. Some are walking outside, talking on their phones. Children are playing in the park, running and laughing. Everyone is doing something. This passage shows many actions happening at the same time. Listening like this helps you practice following multiple ideas in one description. In this part, you practice listening to daily routines, present actions, and conversations about habits. Understanding actions is one of the fastest ways to improve your listening, because verbs appear in almost every English sentence. We will focus on listening to questions and answers. Questions are very important in real conversations, so practicing them will help you understand English more quickly. We will practice listening to questions and answers. Questions are one of the most important parts of English communication. People ask questions all the time: when meeting someone, when shopping, when learning, or when working. If you can understand questions quickly, you will be able to respond with confidence. Let's start with very simple yes/no questions. Listen carefully. Do you like coffee? Yes, I like coffee. Do you live in India? No, I live in Vietnam. Is it raining today? Yes, it is raining. Are you a student? Yes, I am. Are they your friends? No, they are my classmates. Yes/no questions are short, and the answers are simple. The key is to listen for the first word, like do, is, or are. This helps you know that it is a question. Now, let's move to questions. These are questions with words like what, where, when, who, why, and how. What is your name? My name is John. Where do you live? I live in Brazil. When do you study English? I study in the evening. Who is your teacher? My teacher is Lauren. Why are you learning English? I am learning because I want a good job. How do you go to school? I go by bus. Whoop! Questions usually need more information in the answer. When you listen, pay attention to the first word. What, where, when, who, why, or how. That tells you what kind of answer is expected. Let's practice listening to longer questions. What kind of music do you like to listen to? Where do you usually go on the weekend? How often do you watch English movies? Why do you want to travel to another country? Who do you usually spend time with after school or work? These longer questions are common in conversations. Listen carefully to the main watchword, then focus on the keywords after it, like music, weekend, or movies. Now let's listen to some short conversations. Conversation 1. Do you like pizza? B. Yes. I love pizza. A. What kind of pizza do you like? B. I like cheese pizza. Conversation 2. Where are you going? B. I'm going to the park. A. Who are you going with? B. I'm going with my friends. Conversation 3. When is your birthday? B. My birthday is in June. How do you usually celebrate it? B. I celebrate with my family. These simple dialogues show how questions and answers create natural conversations. Listening tip. When listening to questions, focus on the intonation. In English, the voice often rises at the end of yes/no questions. Do you like coffee? But with what questions? The voice usually falls at the end. What is your name? Understanding intonation can help you recognize whether it is a question or a statement. Let's practice listening to a short descriptive passage with many questions. Imagine you meet someone new. They ask, "What is your name? Where are you from? Do you like sports? What kind of food do you enjoy? How often do you study English?" You answer, "My name is Sarah. I am from Indonesia. Yes, I like sports, especially football. I enjoy eating noodles and rice. I study English every evening." This passage shows you how common questions and answers sound in a real situation. Now, let's practice listening to polite questions you may hear in daily life. Could you please help me? Can you tell me the time? Would you like some water? May I sit here? Could you show me the way to the station? These polite forms are very common in English, especially in public places. The words could, can, would, and may make the question sound polite. Let's listen to a short conversation in a restaurant. Customer, excuse me, could I see the menu? Waiter, of course. Here is the menu. Customer, thank you. What do you recommend? Waiter, the chicken is very popular. Customer, okay, I will try that. May I have some water? Please. Waiter, yes, of course. This type of polite exchange happens every day in restaurants. Listening to it many times will help you feel comfortable in similar situations. In this part, you practiced yes/no questions, questions, longer questions, and polite questions. Understanding questions is one of the most important listening skills because it helps you respond in real conversations. We will focus on listening to short stories. Stories are very powerful for listening practice because they give you context, emotion, and connection. Now let's move to listening to short stories. Stories are very powerful because they give you context. When you listen to a story, you don't just hear sentences, you connect them. And that helps your brain understand English more naturally. We will start with very simple stories. Just listen and imagine the picture in your mind. Story 1. Tom wakes up early in the morning. He brushes his teeth and eats breakfast. After breakfast, he walks to school. At school, Tom studies math, English, and science. He plays football with his friends during lunch. In the afternoon, he goes home, does his homework, and then watches TV before bed. This is a simple story of a boy's daily life. Notice the sequence of actions. Wake up, eat, study, play, go home, do homework. Listening to the order helps you follow the meaning. Story 2. Maria is a teacher. She works at a small school. Every morning, she teaches English to her students. She writes on the board, explains the lesson, and helps her students practice. At lunchtime, she eats with her colleagues. In the afternoon, she checks homework and prepares for the next day. Maria loves her job because she enjoys helping students learn. This story describes a teacher's routine. Notice the verbs: teaches, writes, explains, helps, eats, checks, prepares. These action words make the story easy to follow. Now let's try a story about the past. Listen carefully. Story 3. Last weekend, David went to the park with his family. They had a picnic under a big tree. David played games with his children and took many photos. His wife made sandwiches and juice. They all laughed and enjoyed the sunny weather. In the evening, they returned home, tired but happy. This story uses the past tense: went, had, played, took, made, laughed, enjoyed, returned. Listening to stories in the past tense will help you understand when people talk about their experiences. Here's another short past story. Story 4. Yesterday, Anna went shopping at the market. She bought apples, bananas, and bread. She met her friend there, and they talked for a while. After shopping, Anna went home and cooked dinner. She felt tired but satisfied. Again, notice the past verbs: went, bought, met, talked, cooked, felt. These are very common in English. Listening tip: when listening to stories, focus on the verbs first. The verbs tell you the action, and the action gives you the meaning, even if you miss some details. If you catch the verbs, you will understand the story. Now let's try a story in the future. Story 5. Tomorrow, John will travel to another city. He will take a train in the morning. In the afternoon, he will meet his friends and eat lunch together. In the evening, he will watch a movie at the cinema. He will return home on Sunday. This story uses the future tense: will travel, will take, will meet, will eat, will watch, will return. Listening to the word will help you recognize future actions. Now let's practice listening to a descriptive story. Story 6. My favorite holiday is Christmas. Every year, my family decorates the house with lights and a tree. We cook delicious food, bake cookies, and listen to music. On Christmas morning, we exchange gifts and take many photos. The house is full of laughter and happiness. It is a special time of the year. This story mixes actions with descriptions: cook, bake, listen, exchange, laugh together with adjectives like delicious, special, full of happiness. Listening to this combination helps you understand stories that are richer and more detailed. Now let's listen to a story with a problem and a solution. Story 7. Last week, Sarah lost her phone. She felt very worried because she needed it for work. She looked everywhere in her bag, in her car, and in her house, but she couldn't find it. Finally, she remembered that she left it at her office. When she went back to the office, the phone was still on her desk. Sarah felt so relieved. This story teaches you how English is used to explain problems and solutions. Words like worried, looked, couldn't, finally, remembered, relieved are very common in real conversations. Listening to stories helps you in many ways. You practice past, present, and future verbs. You hear descriptions, and you connect events in a natural order. In this part, you practice listening to 7 short stories. Each story was simple, clear, and easy to imagine. Remember, when you listen to stories, try to visualize them in your mind. This helps you understand more deeply and remember the vocabulary better. We will focus on listening to numbers, dates, and times. These are very important in real life when traveling, making appointments, or planning activities. We will practice listening to numbers, dates, and times. These are very important in everyday life. When you make appointments, buy things, travel, or talk about your birthday, many learners find numbers difficult, but with practice, you can understand them quickly and clearly. Let's begin with simple numbers. Listen carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Numbers can feel fast in English, but don't worry. The more you listen, the easier they become. Now let's practice listening to prices. These are common when shopping. It costs $5. The book is $10. This shirt is $15. That bag is $25. The shoes are $39. Notice how we say prices with dollars at the end. In real life, people may say it even faster. It's $5 or that's $10. But for now, listen to the clear version. Now let's practice dates. Dates are often used for birthdays, appointments, and holidays. January 1st, February 14th, March 23rd, July 4th, October 31st, December 25th. These are common dates for holidays: Valentine's Day, Independence Day, Halloween, and Christmas. Let's listen to longer sentences with dates. My birthday is on April 10th. Her wedding is on May 20th. The meeting is on June 15th. School starts on September 1st. The holiday is on November 24th. When listening to dates, focus on the number and the month. Those 2 words usually carry the main meaning. Now let's move to time expressions. Listen carefully. It is 1 o'clock. It is 2:30. It is 5:15. It is 7:45. It is midnight. It is noon. Notice how times often use a clock for exact hours and numbers for minutes. For example, 2:30 means 2:30. Let's try listening to sentences with time. The train leaves at 6 o'clock in the morning. The class starts at 9:30. Lunch is at 12:15. The movie begins at 7:45. We will meet at 10 o'clock at night. Time expressions are very common in English conversations, so listening to them often will help you understand quickly. Now let's practice with phone numbers. Listen. My number is 555-246-8910. Her number is 212-555-7394. Please call me at 987-654-3210. In English, phone numbers are usually said one digit at a time. Sometimes 0 is pronounced as O, especially in phone numbers. For example, 987-650-3210 can be said 987-650-3210. Now let's practice listening to years. Listen carefully. The year is 1999. The year is 2005. The year is 2010. The year is 2025. Years are important when talking about history, school, or the future. Let's try listening to some short conversations using numbers, dates, and times. Conversation 1. A. When is your birthday? B. My birthday is on July 12th. Oh, mine is on August 15th. Conversation 2. A. What time does the meeting start? B. It starts at 9:30 in the morning. Okay, I will be there on time. Conversation 3. A. How much is this bag? B. It is $20. A. Can I pay with a card? B. Yes, of course. Conversation 4. What is your phone number? B. My number is 555-478-9321. Okay, I will call you tomorrow. These short dialogues show how numbers are used in real life. Listening tip. Numbers often sound fast in conversation. To practice, don't try to catch every detail the first time. Listen again and focus on the rhythm. Over time, your brain will get faster at recognizing numbers. In this part, you practice listening to numbers, prices, dates, times, phone numbers, and years. These are essential for everyday communication. We will practice listening to directions and locations. This will help you understand when people explain where places are or how to get somewhere. We will practice listening to directions and locations. This is very useful when you travel, go to a new city, or simply try to find a place. Many learners find directions difficult because the sentences can be long, but with practice, you can understand them step by step. Let's begin with common location words. Listen carefully. Left, right, straight, behind, in front of, next to, between, across from, near, far. These words are very common in giving directions. Let's listen to some examples. Turn left, turn right, go straight. The bank is behind the supermarket. The park is in front of the school. The restaurant is next to the hotel. The pharmacy is between the library and the bakery. The bus stop is across from the train station. The store is near the hospital. The airport is far from the city. Now, let's listen to longer sentences. Go straight for 2 blocks, then turn left. Walk across the street, and you will see the cafe. The post office is next to the bank, across from the park. Take the bus for 3 stops, then get off near the supermarket. Drive for 10 minutes, and the hotel will be on your right. Directions often include numbers, distances, and landmarks. For example, walk 2 blocks, drive for 5 kilometers, turn right at the traffic light, go past the gas station, stop at the second corner. Now let's practice listening to short conversations with directions. Conversation 1. Excuse me, where is the nearest bus stop? B. Go straight, then turn right. The bus stop is in front of the bank. Conversation 2. A. How do I get to the train station? B. It's across from the park. Walk straight for 5 minutes, and you will see it on your left. Conversation 3. Where is the supermarket? B. It is next to the pharmacy, between the school and the post office. Conversation 4. A. Can you tell me how to get to the airport? B. Sure. Drive straight on this road for 20 minutes. The airport will be on your right. When listening to directions, focus on 2 main things: the action words turn, go, walk, drive, and the location words left, right, next to, across from. These are the key to understanding directions. Let's practice some listening drills. I will say the direction, and you imagine it in your mind. Turn left at the corner. Walk straight for 3 blocks. The bank is across from the park. The hotel is next to the restaurant. Drive for 10 minutes. Then turn right. These exercises help your brain connect English words with actions and locations. Listening tip. When you hear directions, don't try to translate every word into your own language. Instead, Imagine the path in your head. This way, you can understand faster and more naturally. Now let's combine everything into a short listening story. Story. Imagine you are in a new city. You ask someone, "Excuse me, how do I get to the museum?" The person says, "Go straight for 2 blocks, then turn right at the traffic light. Walk past the supermarket. The museum is next to the library, across from the park." Did you follow the directions in your mind? This kind of practice helps you understand real conversations when people give you directions. In this part, we learned common location words, practice sentences with directions, and listen to short conversations. You also practiced imagining directions while listening. We will practice listening to daily activities. This will help you understand conversations about what people do every day, like eating, working, and relaxing. We will practice listening to daily activities. These are the actions people do every day: waking up, eating, working, studying, relaxing, and sleeping. When you understand daily activity vocabulary, you can follow many simple conversations in English. Let's begin with some common daily activities. Listen carefully. Wake up. Get up. Brush your teeth. Take a shower. Have breakfast. Go to school. Go to work. Eat lunch. Study English. Finish work. Go home. Cook dinner. Watch TV. Read a book. Use the phone. Go to bed. Now let's listen to some short sentences with daily activities. I wake up at 7 o'clock. She brushes her teeth in the morning. He takes a shower before breakfast. They go to school at 8:30. We eat lunch at 12 o'clock. I finish work at 5:30. She cooks dinner every evening. He watches TV after dinner. I read a book before bed. They go to sleep at 10 o'clock. These simple sentences are the foundation of everyday English conversations. Now let's practice listening to longer sentences. Every morning, I wake up early, brush my teeth, and take a shower. After breakfast, she goes to school and studies hard. He finishes work in the evening and then goes home. At night, we usually eat dinner, watch TV, and relax together before going to bed. I like to read a book or listen to music. Listening to routines helps you understand when people talk about their lives. Let's listen to some short conversations about daily activities. Conversation 1. A. What time do you wake up? B. I wake up at 6:30. Do you have breakfast at home? B. Yes. I usually have bread and coffee. Conversation 2. A. When do you go to work? B. I start work at 9 o'clock. Do you work every day? B. No, I don't work on Sundays. Conversation 3. A. What do you usually do after school? B. I play soccer with my friends. A. That sounds fun. B. Yes, I love it. Conversation 4. A. What do you do at night? B. I cook dinner, watch TV, and then go to bed. A. What time do you sleep? B. Usually around 11 o'clock. Notice how these conversations are simple, but very useful. They reflect real-life communication. Now let's try a listening story about daily activities. Sarah wakes up at 7 o'clock every morning. She brushes her teeth, takes a shower, and eats breakfast. After breakfast, she goes to school. She studies until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then she goes home, does her homework, and helps her mother cook dinner. In the evening, Sarah watches TV, reads a book, and goes to bed at 10 o'clock. Did you follow Sarah's daily routine? Practicing with stories like this helps you understand English in real situations. Listening tip: when listening to routines, focus on the verbs, the action words like wake up, eat, go, cook, read. The action words carry most of the meaning, so even if you miss other words, you can still understand the story. In this part, you learned daily activity vocabulary. Listen to sentences and conversations. and practiced following a short story. We will practice listening to weather and seasons. This will help you understand when people talk about the weather, which is one of the most common small talk topics in English. We will practice listening to weather and seasons. Talking about the weather is one of the most common and friendly ways to start a conversation in English. People use it every day, so it is very useful for you to understand clearly. Let's begin with simple weather words. Listen carefully. Sunny, rainy, cloudy, windy, snowy, hot, warm, cool, cold, stormy. Now let's listen to short sentences with these words. Today is sunny. Tomorrow will be rainy. It is cloudy outside. The weather is windy today. It is snowing now. Summer is hot. Spring is warm. Autumn is cool. Winter is cold. The storm is very strong. Now let's practice longer sentences. It is a beautiful sunny day. Perfect for going outside. Tomorrow will be rainy, so don't forget your umbrella. The sky is cloudy, but it might clear up later. It is very windy, so be careful if you ride a bike. It is snowing, and everything looks white and beautiful. Summer is usually hot and dry in my country. Spring is warm, and flowers start to grow. Autumn is cool, and the leaves change color. Winter is cold, and sometimes we have snow. A storm is coming, so please stay inside. Now let's practice listening to short conversations about the weather. Conversation 1. A. How is the weather today? B. It is sunny and warm. Great. Let's go to the park. Conversation 2. A. What is the weather like in your city? B. It is usually hot in the summer and cold in the winter. Do you like it? B. Yes. I enjoy the seasons. Conversation 3. A. Is it raining now? B. Yes. Don't forget your umbrella. A. Thank you. I'll take it with me. Conversation 4. A. When do you usually travel? B. I like traveling in spring because the weather is warm and nice. That sounds wonderful. Now let's practice listening to seasons. Listen carefully. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. Each season has different weather. For example, spring is warm and flowers bloom. Summer is hot and sunny. Autumn is cool and leaves fall. Winter is cold and snowy. Let's listen to some longer examples. In spring, people enjoy going outside to see flowers. In summer, many families go to the beach. In autumn, the air is cool and the leaves are orange and red. In winter, people wear coats, drink hot chocolate, and celebrate holidays. Now let's try a listening story about weather and seasons. Today is a sunny day. The sky is blue and the sun is shining. Tomorrow, the weather will be rainy and many people will carry umbrellas. In autumn, the leaves turn red and yellow and the air becomes cool. In winter, it is cold and sometimes snowy. People wear warm clothes and stay inside. In spring, flowers grow and the weather is warm again. Summer is hot and sunny, perfect for swimming and traveling. Did you notice the order of the seasons? Listening to stories like this helps you understand how English speakers describe changes in weather and time. Listening tip. When you listen to weather conversations, focus on the key adjectives: sunny, rainy, hot, cold. These words usually carry the main idea. Even if you don't understand every detail, you will still know what the speaker means. In this part, we practiced weather words, sentences, conversations, and a short story. You also practiced understanding seasons and how people describe them. We will practice listening to food and restaurants. This will help you understand menus, ordering food, and conversations at restaurants. We will practice listening to food and restaurants. Eating out, ordering food, and talking about meals are very common situations in English. If you can understand these conversations, You will feel more confident when traveling or dining with friends. Let's begin with common food words. Listen carefully. Bread, rice, chicken, fish, meat, salad, soup, vegetables, fruit, juice, water, coffee, tea. Now let's practice short sentences with these words. I eat bread in the morning. She has rice for lunch. He likes chicken and fish. They don't eat much meat. We enjoy fresh salad. The soup is hot. Vegetables are healthy. Fruit is sweet. I drink juice every day. She drinks water with meals. He likes coffee. They prefer tea. Now let's practice listening to restaurant phrases. Can I see the menu? Please. I would like chicken and rice. What do you recommend? I will have the soup. Can I have a salad? Please. I want water. No ice. Can I get the bill? Please. Do you take credit cards? Thank you. The food was delicious. These phrases are useful when you order food in English. Now let's listen to short conversations in restaurants. Conversation 1. Waiter. Good evening. Here is the menu. Customer. Thank you. I would like chicken and rice. Waiter. Anything to drink? Customer. Yes. Water. Please. Conversation 2. Waiter. Are you ready to order? Customer. Not yet. What do you recommend? Waiter. The fish is very popular. Customer. Okay. I will have the fish. Conversation 3. Waiter. Would you like dessert? Customer. Yes. I'll have ice cream. Waiter. Chocolate or vanilla? Customer. Vanilla. Please. Conversation 4. Customer. Can I get the bill? Please. Waiter. Of course. Here you are. Customer. Do you take credit cards? Waiter. Yes, we do. Notice how polite expressions like please and thank you are used often in restaurants. Now let's practice with longer sentences. I usually eat breakfast at home, but sometimes I go to a cafe. At lunch, many people eat rice, meat, or vegetables. In restaurants, people often order soup, salad, or pasta. Drinks include water, juice, coffee, or tea. At the end of the meal, customers ask for the bill and pay. Now let's listen to a short story about food. David goes to a restaurant with his friends. They sit at a table, and the waiter brings the menu. David orders chicken with rice, and his friend orders fish with vegetables. They both ask for water to drink. After eating, the waiter asks, "Would you like dessert?" David says, "Yes, I want ice cream." His friend says, "No, thank you." Finally, David asks for the bill and pays with a credit card. Did you follow David's experience in the restaurant? This is a very typical situation in real life. Listening tip. When listening to restaurant conversations, focus on the food words and the action words like order, drink, eat, and pay. These words will help you understand the main idea quickly. In this part, we practiced food vocabulary, restaurant phrases, short conversations, and a story. You also learned polite expressions for ordering food. We will practice listening to shopping and money. This will help you understand conversations in shops and markets. We will practice listening to shopping and money. Shopping is one of the most common activities, and many English conversations happen in shops, markets, and malls. Understanding these conversations will help you buy what you need with confidence. Let's begin with common shopping words. Listen carefully. Store, market, shop, mall, price, money, cash, credit card, cheap, expensive, buy, sell, big, shoes, clothes. Now let's practice short sentences with these words. I go to the store to buy food. She is shopping in the market. He bought new shoes at the mall. The price is cheap. That bag is expensive. I pay with cash. She pays with a credit card. They sell clothes in this shop. Now let's practice useful shopping phrases. How much is this? What is the price? Do you have this in a larger size? Can I try it on? Do you accept credit cards? Can you give me a discount? That is too expensive. I will take it. Can I get a bag? Please. These phrases are very common in shopping situations. Now let's listen to short shopping conversations. Conversation 1. Customer. Excuse me, how much is this shirt? Seller. It is $20. Customer. That is a good price. I will take it. Conversation 2. Customer. Do you have this in size medium? Seller. Yes. Here it is. Customer. Great. Can I try it on? Seller. Of course. Conversation 3. Customer. Can you give me a discount? Seller. Yes. I can give you 10% off. Customer. Okay. Thank you. Conversation 4. Customer. Do you accept credit cards? Seller. Yes. We do. Customer. Perfect. I will pay with my card. These simple conversations are useful in any shop. Now let's practice with longer sentences. I often go shopping for clothes at the mall. Many people buy food and vegetables in the market. When shopping, it is important to check the price before buying. Some shops accept credit cards, and some shops only take cash. People often ask for a discount when shopping in markets. Now let's listen to a short story about shopping. Emma goes to the market to buy vegetables. She asks the seller, "How much are the tomatoes?" The seller says, "They are $3. Emma says, "Okay, I will take 2 kilos. Then she goes to a shop to buy a new dress. She asks, "Do you have this dress in size small?" The shop assistant says, "Yes, here it is." Emma tries it on and likes it. She pays with her credit card and leaves the shop happy. Did you follow Emma's shopping experience? This is a very common type of conversation. Listening tip. In shopping conversations, focus on the numbers, prices, sizes, and the action words buy, pay, try, sell. These give you the main information quickly. We practice shopping vocabulary, useful phrases, short conversations, and a story. In the next part, we will practice listening to travel and transportation. This will help you understand conversations at bus stops, train stations, and airports. We will practice listening to travel and transportation. This is very useful if you take buses, trains, taxis, or airplanes. Understanding travel conversations will help you when you visit new places. Let's begin with common transportation words. Listen carefully. Bus, train, taxi, airplane, airport, station, ticket, seat, bag, luggage, trip, travel, journey, flight. Now let's practice short sentences with these words. I take the bus to school. She goes to work by train. He takes a taxi to the hotel. We travel by car. They go on an airplane. The airport is big. The train station is busy. I bought a ticket for the bus. She found her seat. He carries his bag. We have a lot of luggage. They are planning a trip. I love to travel. The journey was long. Our flight is late. Now let's practice useful travel phrases. Where is the bus stop? How much is a ticket? What time does the train leave? I need a taxi. Please. Can you take me to the airport? Where is the train station? What gate is the flight from? How long is the trip? Is this seat free? Can you help me with my luggage? Now let's listen to short travel conversations. Conversation 1. Traveler. Excuse me, where is the bus stop? Local. It is across the street, next to the bank. Traveler. Thank you very much. Conversation 2. Passenger. What time does the train leave? Ticket agent. It leaves at 9:30. Passenger. Okay. 1 ticket. Please. Conversation 3. Passenger. Can you take me to the airport? Taxi driver. Yes. Get in. It will take 30 minutes. Passenger, great. Thank you. Conversation 4. Traveler, is this seat free? Passenger, yes. Please sit down. Traveler, thank you. These simple dialogues are very common when traveling. Now let's listen to longer sentences. The bus comes every 10 minutes. The train is fast and comfortable. Taxis are convenient but sometimes expensive. Airplanes are the fastest way to travel long distances. The airport is very crowded today. My flight is delayed by 1 hour. We bought 2 tickets for the train to London. The journey was long, but the view was beautiful. Now let's try a listening story about travel. James is going on a trip. He takes a taxi to the airport. At the airport, he buys a ticket and checks his luggage. He waits at gate number 5 for his flight. The flight is a little late, but soon he gets on the airplane. The journey takes 2 hours. When he arrives, he takes a train to the city and then a bus to his hotel. Finally, he checks in at the hotel and rests after his long trip. Did you follow James's travel experience? These steps are very common when people travel. Listening tip: in travel conversations, focus on times, places, and transportation words. For example, bus stop, airport, 9:30, or ticket. These key words will help you understand quickly. In this part, you practice transportation vocabulary, useful phrases, short dialogues, and a story. In the next part, we will practice listening to health and the doctor. This will help you understand when people talk about feeling sick or visiting the hospital. We will practice listening to health and the doctor. This is very important because everyone sometimes feels sick or needs to visit a hospital. Understanding health conversations will help you in real life. Let's begin with common health words. Listen carefully and repeat. Doctor, nurse, hospital, clinic, pharmacy, medicine, pain, headache, stomachache, fever, cold, cough, sore throat, tired, sick, healthy. Now let's use them in short sentences. I need to see a doctor. The nurse is very kind. The hospital is big. This clinic is near my house. I go to the pharmacy for medicine. I have pain in my back. She has a headache. He has a stomachache. I have a fever. He has a cold. She has a cough. My throat is sore. I feel tired. He is sick. She is healthy. Now let's practice useful phrases for health. I don't feel well. Can I see a doctor? I need an appointment. Where is the hospital? Do you have medicine for a headache? How much is this medicine? Can you help me? Please. I have pain here. I need to rest. I feel better now. Now let's listen to short doctor conversations. Conversation 1. Patient. Hello. I don't feel well. Doctor. What is the problem? Patient. I have a headache and a fever. Doctor. You need some rest and medicine. Conversation 2. Patient. Where is the pharmacy? Local. It is next to the hospital. Patient. Thank you very much. Conversation 3. Patient. Do you have medicine for a cough? Pharmacist. Yes. Take this syrup. Use it 3 times a day. Patient. Okay. Thank you. Conversation 4. Patient. I feel tired. Doctor. You should sleep more and drink water. Patient. Okay. I will. Now let's listen to longer sentences. The doctor gives me medicine for my fever. The nurse helps me at the hospital. The pharmacy sells medicine for a cold. I have pain in my stomach, so I see a doctor. My head hurts. I have a headache. My throat is sore, and I cannot speak well. He feels sick, but he will get better soon. I am healthy because I eat good food and exercise. Now, let's listen to a health story. Maria feels sick. She has a headache, a cough, and a fever. She goes to the clinic to see a doctor. The doctor checks her temperature. The doctor says she has the flu. The doctor gives her some medicine. The nurse tells Maria to rest and drink water. After a few days, Maria feels better. She thanks the doctor and the nurse. Now she is healthy again. Listening tip. When listening to health conversations, focus on symptoms and advice. Words like headache, fever, medicine, or rest tell you the most important information. In this part, you learned health words, sentences, phrases, dialogues, and a listening story. In the next part, we will practice listening to shopping and money. This will help you understand conversations in stores, markets, and shops. We will practice listening to shopping and money. Shopping conversations are very common, and understanding them will help you in many daily situations. Let's start with common shopping words. Listen carefully and repeat. Store, shop, market, mall, price, money, cash, card, wallet, bag, clothes, shoes, food, cheap, expensive, buy, sell, pay. Now let's make short sentences. I go to the store. She shops at the market. He goes to the mall. What is the price? I have money. I pay with cash. She pays with a card. My wallet is new. He carries a bag. I buy clothes. She buys shoes. He sells food. This shirt is cheap. That bag is expensive. I want to buy this. I need to pay now. Now let's practice useful shopping phrases. How much is this? Can I try it on? Do you have this in a different size? Do you have this in another color? Can I pay with a card? Can you give me a bag? Please. Is there a discount? I am just looking. Thank you. Can you help me? Please. That's too expensive. I'll take it. Now let's practice short shopping conversations. Conversation 1. Customer. How much is this shirt? Shop assistant. It is $20. Customer. Okay. I'll take it. Conversation 2. Customer. Can I pay with a card? Cashier. Yes, of course. Customer. Great. Thank you. Conversation 3. Customer. Do you have this in a larger size? Shop assistant. Yes, here you are. Customer. Perfect. I'll buy it. Conversation 4. Customer. That's too expensive. Shop assistant. Okay, I can give you a discount. Customer. Thank you. I'll take it. Now let's listen to longer sentences. The store is open every day. The market has fresh food. The mall is very big. This bag is cheap, but that bag is expensive. I need to buy new clothes. She pays with cash, but he pays with a card. I ask the shop assistant for help. I want to buy this jacket because it is on sale. Now let's listen to a shopping story. Tom goes to the mall. He wants to buy new shoes. He goes to the shoe store. He asks, "How much are these shoes?" The shop assistant says, "They are $50. Tom says, "That's too expensive. Do you have something cheaper?" The shop assistant shows him another pair for $30. Tom says, "Perfect. I'll take them." He pays with his card. The shop assistant puts the shoes in a bag. Tom thanks the shop assistant and leaves the store, happy with his new shoes. Listening tip. In shopping conversations, focus on prices, items, and payment. Words like how much, cash, card, cheap, or expensive are key to understanding quickly. Now, let's take a moment to review everything you have learned in this long listening practice session. We covered greetings and introductions, daily routines, food and drinks, family and friends, hobbies and free time, weather and seasons, work and school, directions and places, shopping and money, health and the doctor, travel and transportation, and many listening stories with real examples. You practice vocabulary, phrases, short dialogues, and longer stories. This is the best way to improve your listening and understand English quickly. Now, here's my final advice. Keep listening every day. Listen to English videos, English podcasts, and English songs. Repeat words and phrases. Don't worry if you don't understand everything at first. With daily practice, your listening will become faster and clearer. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this 1 hour of listening to English fluently and clearly on Learnify English. My name is Lauren, and I am proud of your progress. Please, if you found this video helpful, click the like button and subscribe to Learnify English. When you subscribe, you support this channel, and you can continue learning English with me every week. Remember, English is a journey, step by step, with practice. You will understand English quickly and speak with confidence. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next lesson.